Hello users of YouTube, and welcome to yet another computer, and you will not believe what just came right after I made that super long fan hole block video that I did not think it would be that super long, but it probably is. I didn't even edit it yet because it just came right after I finished making it. Not finished editing it, but finished filming it. So this just came right after I finished filming it, and everything I was just doing in that previous video is still here in this video. So I still have the fan in the bag with the 7-volt step-down adapter. I still have the invoice. I still have the trash. Still have all of my screws. I did put away my cheapo kit, but I still have them. I still have more my Monkey CDs on this table. I turned my computer on to make sure it worked fine. Just removing that 7-volt step-down adapter made it actually louder, and it made it so loud I'm surprised how loud it actually got. So I might decide to put it back on. We'll see. But anyway, here's the computer. Windowed side panel, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and start opening it. When this arrived, I got a knock at the door, and it had to be I thought it was my dad because the person knocked like this. Because usually my dad would knock like that. Sometimes we're jokies when he comes home from work. But it was actually a FedEx delivery guy, and it had one of these leave by the door tags with my last name spelt wrong. Our last name spelled L-O-M-I-S, but it's a common mistake. They spelt it as L-O-O-M-I-S. It's a very common mistake. Our last name is kind of rare. But it says leave this signed form on door. The shipper request signature. The FedEx delivery dude did not ask for a signature. He just handed it to me. It says if not picked up, another attempt will be made. FedEx ground delivery Monday through Friday. So it came on that day. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and open it up. And this does look like the windowed side panel because it is pretty huge. This is probably the biggest box of all packages I have ordered. And it probably had to go through a lot of... it says it shipped from shipping department. 1220 Pacific Street. I don't know what that is. Union City, California. Ship date September 17th. So it looks like it probably didn't come from Frozen CPU. Probably came from another company that happened to be selling this product. Alrighty. So I got the sides open. Now I'm going to go ahead and open the top. And this is the last biggest purchase for a little while. This little screwdriver really packs a punch. Alrighty, opening it reveals yet more box parts. Something's been cut out right here. I don't know what it is. It is strange. This is a very odd way to package something. Alrighty, this is very odd. Okay, this box has probably been cut down to size. Some packing material. And here's our star of the show, the Aerocool Dead Silent windowed side panel. And this is exactly what I thought it would look like. I now have the windowed side panel. So it's in a protective plastic. I'm going to push all this trash to the side. In other words, throw it in my trash can because I'm surprised how they packaged this. Is very interesting. Never seen anything like it. It looks like they took a box and they cut it down to size and they kind of folded. I have no idea what the company was that really shipped it because I'm having a feeling it is not Frozen CPU. Alrighty, so I threw the box in my trash. I'm joking. Actually, I really did. So now I just throw these cardboard dudes over there. Whoopsie daisy. And alright, now we'll get a better look at the star of the show. So here is the Aerocool windowed side panel, dead silent. And it is basically the windowed side panel, but with a cutout for the window. Sorry, it's basically a side panel, but with a window. I think it's acrylic. I'm not really sure, but it is a see-through material, completely transparent. You can see right through my computer. So this basically just goes on to the left side of the case, and it'll show off your motherboard, your graphics card. I don't have one yet. I think my FireWire card's going to be blocking about this part of it and some wires, so you'll be able to see the lighting of the fan. So it'll be very cool to look at in the dark. So I actually get to see this computer with this panel. And it's a purchase I've been wanting to make for a long time. It costed about $60 for everything. And quite honestly, $60 for the windowed side panel and the mesh filter. All that together was about 60 bucks. This was 20 bucks. I actually had enough money finally, and I just took a chance, and well, I finally got it. And I got it for 20 bucks, which is actually a very good deal compared to other sites. So finally got this off my bucket list to purchase stuff. The only thing I need to buy now is just a graphics card for this computer, because quite honestly, the one that's preloaded in here, which is a Radeon HD 3000, not very good for Portal 2. So I'm gonna get an AMD. I'm gonna get a Radeon R7 240. I think it's made by a company called Sapphire. The whole unit itself, not the processor, of course, but we're gonna do that. So right now I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna move this computer onto the top of that table right here, and I'm gonna angle it in a way so you can actually see. Well, I'm just gonna keep it as it is. I already moved the printer off the table. If you haven't noticed, there's no printer there anymore. I just moved it over on to my little beanbag chair right behind me. There it is. It was behind my back. So that's where the printer is now. I'm gonna probably give that back to my mom pretty soon, because the main reason why I got that printer is so I could use that printer with my Altair. Fortunately, it's a dumb printer, so it needs Windows to work. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead put this thing back on, because as I was putting this back on, I heard that knock from the door. So I'm gonna put that back on. So this computer had basically a good life sitting where it was for 3 months. Now it is finally time for it to be moved to a better place, which is on the top of that table. And it is truly going to be a better place, for this computer is going to be awesome on that table. It's going to be better too, and it'll be much more away from the carpet than compared to this one thin book. And I am stuck on something already. So let's go ahead and attach the side panel now, or should I wait later for that? Now, does the side panel have any acrylic plastic on the other side? Yes, it does. I'm going to attach a side panel later. So what I need to do now is something I've been needing to do for quite some time, and something I've been disregarding this manual about setting up the Wi-Fi card for use in a different sized PC case. I need to tighten down the bracket, or these hex screws holding the antenna connections in. You can't see it, but I'll show it to you guys after I pull it out. So what I need to do is just ground myself, still not wearing the socks. So now I just need to unplug the parallel cable. By the way, this whole system works, the whole parallel and COM port, because I tested it out with my iOmega zip drive. So I just need to pop this guy open. Hopefully this is not going to affect much. So now I need to just pull out the FireWire card, and whoops, just lock that in there. So now I got the FireWire card out and stick this on the top, and now I just need to pull out the ever so small Intel card, wireless card. So basically what I need to do is I need to get this whole screw system tightened down. So I just need a wrench, and I just need to tighten that whole thing down. Quite honestly, using fingers to tighten it is not good enough. So I'm just going to pause the video and get these tightened, because it's something I've been needing to do for a while and I haven't done while I was building this machine. So I'll be right back. My father has a vast supply of tools in his toolkit box, or what most people like to call toolbox. And unfortunately, I did not find exactly what I was looking for, but wanted to get a monkey wrench, but I got pliers, so that was the best I can do. My dad doesn't have all the pieces to his monkey wrench, so, and that's a kind of my fault, because when I was younger, I liked to take his tools and lose them accidentally. So, anyway, let's get back to getting this guy back in. So I'm putting the Intel card back in, the Intel wireless AC card back into its corresponding socket, which is a PCIe Express slot, lugging its certain whatnots. Alrighty. So now I need the FireWire card, sticking that back into its corresponding socket. And we don't need anything to do in the inside that modify it or anything. It's pretty much ready to go for current uses. I, by the way, made sure this FireWire card does work. I actually tested it out with Windows XP. It actually detected the FireWire card, and it actually detected my Mac being hooked up to it, because I'm going to be using this for transferring in between Mac to Mac or computer to computer. Not Mac to Mac, because this is a Linux machine. Alrighty. Get everything hooked back in. Alrighty, so I tightened these cards down as best as I could. Now I can plug them back in. So now I'm plugging these guys in. Alright, so now I plugged in the COM ports back into their corresponding headers. And now we are going to go ahead and begin actually moving the computer onto the table. I'm going to pause the video right now, and I'm going to resume it once everything's plugged in, but the side panel will still be removed. Alright people, I moved the computer onto this table. So now it is there. I'm going to go ahead and lift the tripod up now, because we are going to hurry and start filming this computer on this table now. I'm going to go ahead and put this camera now at an angle. You guys can see my computer in all of its glory without the case on. So this is the computer without the windowed side panel, without any sort of panels on whatsoever. And I'm going to have to start buying extension cables pretty soon, because some of this stuff can just barely reach. So I'm going to probably keep the computer at this angle for its rest of its life, just because I like the way it looks. So now I'm going to show you guys the before and after pictures. So this is the computer with the without the windowed side panel. This is just its standard side panel it comes with. And now we're going to put on the windowed side panel. For, of course, we need to remove protective plastic on this side. Ooh, that is hard. This is, of course, it's not sticky, it's just very, I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on the window. Oh my gosh, that looks awesome. Since it fits in the exact same sockets, it's basically just a normal side panel with a window on it. Gotta make sure everything's all hooked up, because it is kind of a snugger fit than the non-windowed side panel. So this is now the computer with the windowed side panel, which looks pretty freaking awesome, quite honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and screw this guy back on. And now with all of its glory, presenting to you guys in freaking awesome vision, comes the just about finished Linux build, PC build. Perhaps I will make more PC build videos along in the future, but right now this is probably going to be the last one in probably quite some time. So thank you guys for watching my many PC build videos. This is probably going to be one of last, because the graphics card's going to probably be the next video, and I'm actually going to get some LED lighting strips in this to make it brighten it up. So 2 more videos perhaps, maybe in the future. So I'll go ahead and rip off the plastic for this side. And there we go. We got a nice looking side panel. Alrighty, let's go ahead and turn the lights off and see what it looks like in the dark. Man, I cannot wait to turn this thing on with this side panel on. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the computer on and we'll just see if it glows. Oh yeah. That is cool. So now you can barely see it, but on the inside you guys can now see everything running in the inside of the computer. So there's the one of the exhaust fans. I'm gonna go ahead and lower this a little bit. Getting a hard drive shaking indicator. So there's the top exhaust fan. So here we got the top and the rear exhaust fan. Man, that thing is just so cool. It'll look a lot better in the dark, but right now it's about 5 p.m. getting close to 6. It's actually about 6 already. So I guess, yeah. Alrighty, people. Thank you for watching my PC build video on the Aerocool Dead Silent windowed side panel. Thank you for watching it, and leave a comment below if you have one, and please I will see you guys in the next video, where it'll probably most likely about maybe the LED lighting strips, much less than more likely to be the LED lighting strips than the graphics card. So it's about $90 more to spend for this computer project, and it should be completely done. So man, this thing looks just so sleek. That window on. So by the way, when you get this thing, it will not come with it does not come with its own thumb screw. So if you decide to throw this out for whatever reason, do not throw those thumb screws away, because you're going to need it to screw this guy on. I suggest you actually keep a hold on to this in case you want to sell the computer, but not the windowed side panel. I think this could fit in this drawer. I'm not going to stick it in here at all, but it'd be funny if it fits. Actually, that looks like it could. Wow, that just fits in there. I'm going to move it after the video's over, but again, thank you for watching. And of course, leave a comment below if you have one.